But here we are. We have the bad commando in the building, in the country. Rema, welcome to UG.
Thank you, man.
Good to have you around. Good to have you around.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
We're going to start it off with introductions. If I came into, I've been to Lagos. I've never been to Benin. If I came to Benin City, new guy there, how would you introduce me? What would be the local way to introduce me to the place?
First the food.
Yeah.
The food there.
Yeah.
Food there's nice. Then the arts and culture, the museum. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You had a taste. Have you had a taste of a little bit of the culture around so far?
In Uganda,
yeah.
Like Ugandan food.
Yeah.
Nah.
Not yet.
Nah, I just had like eggs and bread. It's the usual.
Yeah.
It's just breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before I leave, for sure.
You gotta try something. How about if we're speaking, like, what would be a local way in terms of a language? How would I, say hello, welcome to Benin? Is there a local?
And if it comes to Benin,
yeah.
I don't actually know how to speak Benin language, but I know how to speak Pidgin.
Yeah,
just my day, my little.
Yeah.
Nothing much. Just normal Pidgin. Yeah.
Cool. Ours is Oliotia, and I'd say Oliotia to you. Do you think you could try that out?
Oliotia.
Yeah, something like that. And that's what I say, and then you say DND.
DND.
Yeah.
Okay, so go.
So I'm like Oliotia.
DND.
It is what it is. Yeah, listen up, man. Today on the show, we're going to talk about what it was like growing up, get into some music, and we talk about what to expect from you tonight. He's in the country today, and that's for the Ciroc Pop Night. It's going to be the first time we're tasting French vanilla here in the country, so we're excited about that as well. Excited to have you in the country. Let's go back in time. I want to talk about something that's kind of personal to me as well, which is, growing up without a dad. What was that like for you? I went through the same thing. I was curious, what is it like for you growing up without a dad?
At some point in my life.
At some point in your life, brother. Yeah.
It was quite hard.
Yeah.
Trying to take care of mom, trying to, keep things going as a family.
Yeah.
Keep things going personally.
Yeah.
In our lives, cause I also had siblings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Keep our dreams going.
Yeah.
The vision was very clear. With someone leading us.
Yeah.
When we lost that, direction, we had to find ourselves and find how to lead ourselves. And
yeah,
it was hard, but my mom was strong and kept us going, stuff like that.
You speak to the young generation. A lot of the young people also go through, a lot of trying times in their life.
Mm-hmm.
You could have given up at one point and just said, you know what, F it. That's about it for me. What kept you going, man? What can you tell people in terms of, just keeping on?
I actually drew God closer because I actually spent less time listening to people around me. I started listening to my inner voice.
Yeah.
But in order to hear that inner voice, you have to train yourself to a certain level.
Yeah.
For you to hear that voice clearly.
Yeah.
Because too many talks. Because the world talks a lot.
Yeah.
The world is very noisy.
Yeah.
And the only way you distinguish yourself from the world is when you train your inner self, then you get your direction. So I drew myself closer to God. Yeah.
The church was pivotal has been pivotal in your music career. You started off literally singing in church, rapping. You grabbed a couple of people together to start making music. You're like a couple of artists. A lot of you guys start off in church, and then now you're in the club. There's a point when do you go back to the church and kick it back there? Do some music back there at times.
I love the church.
Yeah.
Church is my family. The church actually supported me when I lost my dad.
Yeah.
So I actually, what made me more hyped to do my music in church was because I also wanted to give back.
Yeah.
To God.
Yeah.
Because
I
was lost.
Yeah.
And the church came through for my mom, came through for my family. So I had to offer something back. But apart from that, God gave me the talent, so there's no reason why. Till now, I drop everything I do. In my interviews, even though I perform in clubs and stuff like that. Check out my interviews. I still give glory to God because, I don't know, I wouldn't have found myself here if I didn't listen to that voice.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So, I think it's God's plan.
Yeah.
And wherever He leads, I go. So for now, I follow. So seeing me here is through His leadings and stuff like that.
Yeah. Growing up as a younger person, you went through what a lot of us, go through, which is heartbreak, and it inspired one of your big songs. That's why. I get reminded, of a person like Adele. When she made Chasing Pavements, it was also about somebody who broke her heart. Why brought you some money? Did you ever think at one point, I'm going to cut her a check and maybe send her a couple thousand naira or something like that? She inspired the song after all. What do you think?
Cut her a check?
Yeah, she inspired the song. So
she caught my heart. I think that's enough.
Yeah.
I think that's enough.
Yeah.
We all have feelings, yeah?
Yeah.
So I can't just go to the studio and come back with clips.
Yeah.
Just go to the studio and say how you feel and stuff like that. I believe they happen for a reason.
Yeah.
And if this is the reason getting me this back, then I think it's a good reason it happened. So it doesn't matter. I guess the time wasn't right to have her, or I wasn't worthy,
Yeah.
So, but now things are cool though. But I don't fuck with that no more.
Listen up, man. I can only imagine what it's like for you as an artist. There's probably a point when you go from your phone having 20 WhatsApp messages, and then all of a sudden it's like ding, 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 ding.
That's crazy.
Was there a point when you're like, you know what, I need to change the phone number? When too many people are getting in touch?
Sometimes it's every month or twice, or every 2 months. Sometimes I have to change my number.
Yeah.
Cause sometimes it get crazy. The only people I want in my inbox, most times, it's just family. Yeah. People at work.
Yeah.
A few friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Or anybody I let into my life within those period. Yeah. So yeah.
Let's get into your inbox. Have you had a couple of messages come through and you're like, whoa, this person is hitting me up, in my WhatsApp, or maybe sliding in my DMs on Instagram and so forth? Have you had one of those shock moments when you're like, wow, this person is actually getting in touch with me?
Yeah, when a lot of big celebrities hit me up.
Yeah.
People I look up to.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It means a lot. It means I'm going the right way. It means I'm doing a good thing. It means I'm breaking boundaries. It means I'm going far.
Yeah.
Seeing their message.
Yeah.
Motivating me and telling me keep going, you're doing good.
Yeah.
It actually inspired me. I get a lot of other stuff, but most times I'm not actually online.
Yeah.
I stay away from the social media.
Yeah.
My manager handles my socials.
Yeah.
And because I only come online when I feel like speaking, or I feel like posting a pic I like.
Yeah.
But I'm not that internet guy.
You know what? A lot of people talk about social media. It's very integral in our life right now, and for a number of people also, even not on your level, we go through a lot of hate, of trolls on social media and stuff like that. How do you handle all of that where you're not able to satisfy everybody, and you have people talking trash about you and so forth? How do you handle that as a person?
I feel they need time.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we downplay what we don't understand. Jesus saved the world, yeah?
Yeah.
But people, although he was doing so much good, people still hated him.
Say negative, yeah.
So if that can happen to Jesus, so I think I can't accept myself from that happening. Because if that can happen to the Son of God, then it can also happen to me. So there's no biggie.
Let's move away from the present and talk about music. I'm kind of curious about that time you actually walked through the door into Marvin Records. Here you are walking into Marvin Records. This is the home of people like Tiwa, Ricardo Banks. What was going through your mind, man? Were you peeing your pants? What was going on, man?
Getting to Marvin.
Yeah.
I was happy.
Yeah.
I was happy about how far I've walked towards being at that point. I felt so much, fulfillment, and that was the start of it, a new beginning, a whole new journey. I was hyped, seeing those faces, being in their midst. It's a new level of wisdom, a new level of achievement.
Yeah.
All I had in mind was just to push further and share my sound with the world. And it has never been one day about personal benefit or money, because like I'm not freaked by those like designers and fancy cars.
Yeah.
All I want to do is just share music with the world. And every other thing will be added, so I don't see no stress.
Has there ever been a point, and if there was, when was it, when you thought, you know what, I've made it? Maybe you were standing on stage one day, or maybe you got a DM from you know, one celebrity, or was there that point when you stopped and you said, whoa, I think I've actually made it? Is there anything like that?
From the first day I dropped my sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reception I got was huge. Like the first day I got like 100K followers, you know, from 20K to 100K. It meant a lot to me. I was like, okay, I think people are beginning to listen to me, and that's all I needed.
I think another pivotal time in your career so far has been that point when you got into Obama's playlist. I know, you know, there must have been a lot of excitement behind it and so forth, but when was that point? Was there a particular point when you got like a message from somebody, you know, maybe somebody sent you a WhatsApp and said, dude, you're on Obama's 2019 play? Was there that particular point? Can you tell us about that? When did you get to know about it?
I just landed from Tanzania.
Yeah.
I had a show there. It was lit. Then I saw a post Don Jazzy posted, and he posted a playlist. Yeah. And I looked, and I was like, oh wow, it's lit. It's huge.
Yeah.
Obama listens to my music. And I was the only Afrobeat artist, the only Nigerian artist there.
That's right.
It meant a lot to me. And it was just happening in a few months, you get me?
I hear you.
It was a big, you know, achievement seeing my music walk that far to Obama's door.
Yeah. You know, you mentioned having been in Tanzania, you've been in Kenya recently, the US, you've been around. The first time you left the country, you left as a star. What was that like? Because it's tough enough leaving a country for the first time. Everybody had that first time I'm leaving the country experience. What's the first time leaving the country for you? That's exciting. And then you're leaving as a star, it's like double. What was it like?
It meant a lot, because like some stuff that actually happened this year, that actually still happening. I actually expected some of these things next year, because like sometimes we just stick to the normal growth of every artist. We just be like, it will take time, or it takes steps. But it just went like zoom. I just saw myself outside the country. I was like, yo, it's huge. Like the only thing I just do is just stay grateful. Yeah, don't get carried away while everything is moving fast. While everything is moving fast. Drive slow. You get it. So,
you know, speaking about it moving fast, you've got to have that something to kind of ground you and bring you back. You know, there's bright lights, there's cameras around and stuff like that, screaming fans. Is there something you do that kind of grounds you as Rema, that kind of brings you back? Maybe calling mom out, maybe, you know, playing a game of cards, I don't know. Is there something that kind of brings you back to the square?
Before I got to where I am right now, I watched a lot of people. I watched a lot of legends, read stories and stuff like that. Yeah. And everywhere I go, I always remind myself about the good things they've done, the mistakes they've done. You know, what I'm trying to do, and what every new artist of this generation is trying to do, is be better, not to be like good or bad. Be good or bad. Okay. We all tend to be better. We all tend, because if we're not better, we're not breaking no boundaries. Yeah. We're not breaking no records. If we want to bring the same thing on the table, then the next generation is just come to do the same thing. We need to pave open doors. Yeah. Be it musically, be it in our character, be it the way we act on social media, be it the way we speak. Everybody's watching, so you have to be careful. So I just learn from everybody. I also have Don Jazzy, the Prince, a lot of people who counsel me on things to do and things not to do. There's so many rules. There's like 1 million rules in this game.
I can imagine.
It takes a real man to actually, you know, try and keep up to those rules. So far, I'm doing well. And,
I gotta give it up to you for that. You're definitely doing well. So we're up in Uganda. Tonight is a Syrup Pop night. French Vanilla is going to be in the house. Everybody's minds. Let's start it off with your impression of the country. You got a call, I'd imagine, or message, and they were like, all right, you're going to Uganda, or they're considering bringing you to Uganda. Did you know about the country? Was anything going through your mind, like Uganda?
Yeah, a lot of my fans. I have a lot of fans out here. So sometimes when I come online on social media, I see people be like, yo, come to Uganda.
Yeah.
But sometimes I bump on tweets like, when are you coming to Uganda and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of pictures too. And I listen to a few music from Uganda also.
Yeah.
Like, beautiful sound. And yeah. I also looked up the club life out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite lit. It's lit. The club life is dope.
Yeah, you're gonna see it firsthand today, man. This is gonna be a wild party. Speaking about listening to Ugandan music, what have you sampled? What have you heard from the country so far?
I listened to there's a guy called Kenzo.
Eddie Kenzo.
Yeah. Kenzo. Yeah. There's a song I like. I think it's something. It has to do something about Maria also. Maria, is it something like that?
Maria Rosa.
Maria Rosa,
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to that. That was like the last month or last 2 months. Yeah.
Have you heard anybody and you thought, you know what, I can blend with this person and put down a beat?
In Uganda?
Yeah.
For now, I just think it's Eddie Kenzo.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Alright, shout out to Eddie Kenzo for that, raising the Ugandan flag. It's our first time in the club with you tonight. The energy, the vibe, I don't know, man. What can we expect? What is Rema bringing to the table today?
I like to do more than talk, Like I like to let the actions speak. And
yeah.
The only thing I can say is just expect the best. Then and when I say expect the best, I try to beat the expectation. So everything becomes equal and everybody gets to see what the new sound can offer and the energy the new sounds bring.
Yeah.
So I just tend to influence the youths the right way, motivate them.
Yeah.
And I know that before I leave, a lot of young people will see me on stage and be like, yo, I think I can do this too.
Yeah.
Stuff like that,
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah.
You have your own Rema from Uganda. There you go. It keeps going like that. Every country I visit, I make sure I sow a seed in every youth's hearts, be an inspiration, stuff like that. So yeah, that's it.
Alright, let's hope we're not talking about seeds that come out in 9 months. But anyway, listen, before we wrap it up, your style, man. Everybody talks about your style, and you I mean, I read a couple of interviews where you say you try to be different. What is it like? When you get up and you're like, all right, I'm going to perform tonight. I'm not sure if your manager has a hand in it or you're the one who decides and you say, I'm going to rock this, I'm going to put this on. ABCD. How much of it is and what inspires it anyways? Pretty different.
I just want to look like my sound.
Yeah.
A lot of people have a sound but they dress opposite of their sound. Sometimes you be like, is this the guy who sang that song? Yeah, sometimes you get lost because you like, well, I didn't picture this person this way.
Yeah.
You get me?
I hear you.
So I tend to look like my sound. I tend to have that influence. I tend to have that presence. So when I come in, I came with this whole presence and stuff like that. I got the teddy bear, I got the whole face mask.
Yeah.
I got the whole water going. I got my own drip. And I don't tend to like rock a lot of designers and shit like that. Because a lot of young people look up to me and I don't want them to get pressured by fast cars.
Yeah.
Although I have them, but like I don't want them to get pressured by, your Rema is rocking Gucci, I have to rock Gucci too. I just try and stay away from those stuff. I rock them, but like I don't do them on social media. Yeah. So I just tend to, drip different and inspire a lot of young people out there. Because some people don't like my music, but they like my style.
That's true. That's true. Alright, shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. A quick shout out to the people watching and listening in right now.
Yeah. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Rema. I'm out here in Uganda. And I want to give you all a big shout out. Thank you for listening to my sound. Thank you for vibing with me. Thank you for, bringing Africa together through music. I'm out here and I promise to give you guys the best and continue to inspire the kids out there. Blessings, bless up, all love, respect.
Okay. I'm gonna sing this song because it means a lot to me, and I felt the pain when I had a heartbreak. If you know the song, sing with me. Bad girl, she tell me she don't like me. She just wanna bite me. She don't even wanna hear me, she don't text me. Every cause I put it up on the and the niggas that been trying to imitate me, try to show them that they'll never take me. She been laughing at me cause I wore the same jeans. All that man did could have been my wifey. Cause she like another nigga in her. 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 And the dirty nigga took it to the funeral. And he feeling her, and he kissing her. I'm pissed off, feeling cause the Holocaust. I'm pissed off, feeling cause the Holocaust.
That girl, she tell me she don't like me. She's another girl, she's wanna bite me. She don't even wanna hear me, she don't text me. Let me go outside, good enough for the night.
Are you ready?
All the niggas say they try to imitate me. Try to shoot at me, but they can never take me. She be like me cause I wear the same jeans.
1, 2, 3, 4. Cause she like another nigga in the boulevard. Cause she like another nigga in the boulevard. Cause she like another nigga in the boulevard. Yeah, cause she like another nigga. The nigga took it to the. Are you feeling her? Are you kissing her? I'm pissed off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Carolina, Mona Lisa, Anna don't pick her. And I'm pretty looking like a sunflower. Girl, if I call it with an answer, like Bruce Wayne, like Bruce Wayne. When I got that money looking like a Bruce Wayne, it's too late, it's too late.
If I let you go,
Give me some shit.
that girl, she just tell me she don't like me. She's another girl, she just wanna bite me. She don't even wanna hear me, she don't text me. Baby, cause I go down for the Nike.
All the niggas that be trying to imitate me.
They try to wanna take me. Hey, wanna take me. Go no way, can't take me.
Hold on. Fine girl. Don't you ever let me down boy like this, so if I ever want to I go. Another what? Banga. Hold on. See, right, I want to see everybody hands in the air. 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 So now we are going to another phase. See, you know what you do for me? See this roof, this roof. I want us to break this roof. I want us to go crazy. You hear me? But we take it step by step. Are you ready for that? Hands up, everybody. Hands up, everybody. Hands up, everybody. This your body where you give me. One day go like a go. So, Sasha, make you give me shit. One day go like a go. Hey, no. Make you never do. Do. Money, make you never do. Everybody in the house, I want you to sing with me tonight. Let's go! The ginger is hot right now. Are you having fun? Are you having fun? See. Make it up again. Listen.